kills against split pushers who are off by their lonesome, which Alliance loves to do. And
5 seconds
Alliance
remaining.
proceeding, probably need another support. We're not exactly sure what they're running with the Troll and the
Reserve time.
Juggernaut. Would not put it past them to run EGM in the off lane as he jugs. So most likely a My Nuts hero left, I suspect. And Navi probably still looking for that traditional EO pairing, although it's difficult versus Alliance's heroes.
Do you think Alliance are thinking about a disruptor here? Pair with the Dazzle, and okay, they go with the Shadow Demon. So Shadow Demon Dazzle, we've seen this combo before, the obvious setup with the disruption, then you heal bomb the illusions. Pretty cute in lane. Shadow Demon also good with the Juggernaut, can set up for some Blade Furies early on. Demonic Purge.
It's really important for the defensive capability because they have a lot of fairly long cooldown and fairly important spells that they're going to throw on the Jug. And with the Shadow Demon, a well-played Shadow Demon, he can defensively disrupt, and then boom, he spins out. They don't have a counter for that, and then he can turn around and unload all his offensive capabilities. And it looks like an LC will be matched up next. Another great partner with the EO, and another way to set up for relocate ganks if she's not already the EO partner herself, which Navi tends to do. They like this LC EO offlane.
Yeah, it works pretty well for him. I think not a bad tool to try and deal with the Jug once LC gets the blink. If you can catch him, the duel is a pretty long disable to stop him from Omni slashing, BKB, TP, all that kind of stuff.
But Shadow Demon is pretty good versus LC. You defensively disrupt and LC's just standing there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yeah. Most of the LCs I've seen recently have not been able to do so well. It's partially because I think players just know how out of control she can get if you start feeding her some unnecessary deaths and give her that dual damage. So the strategy is kind of like what people used to do to Undying. You know, oh, he's really good in lane. Well, let's just dodge the lane and move somewhere else. And that's one way to kind of deal with it. Tide Hunter banned out by NaVi, and Phantom Assassin by Alliance.
So that means Alliance expects a Havos hero left in the pool, and Navi expect a off-lane hero left in the pool. So what other ones are pretty good versus this?
Let's see.
3 strength heroes. Timbersalt is always an option.
They'll take the Axe here.
Dazzle Axe?
Yeah.
It's a nice combo.
Yeah, it sure is. Dazzle Axe Shadow Demon is a really nice combo. Set it up, get the easy Berserker's Call, big heal bomb, get him. At that point, you're pretty much in dunk range, if not close. It's sort of a similar flavor to that like Dazzle Shadow Demon Centaur tri-lane we saw a few times earlier this year.
Again, it's Alliance with like a seemingly risky strat if they want to go for the tri-lane. You know, doing aggro tri is pretty uncommon, I'd say, in this patch, and it is fairly risky. But again, they do have the fallback plan of relying on the Troll and the Juggernaut.
Wow, Navi. The Bristleback will be your Havost hero here. They will do that LC offlane. Funnick takes LC. Very tanky lineup from NaVi. Putting a lot of eggs in the basket of Funnick to find the damage to be able to carry this.
I'm trying to think of who has the edge in this particular line. I mean, it's a mix and match of both. It's nothing like a very push-oriented lineup like Alliance had last game, or a very Medusa-based lineup like NaVi had last game. It's more spread out. Legion Commander and Bristleback have more sustained damage. They have very good ganks, and pretty much everyone except for the Bristleback can set up fights for them. And Alliance, they can put out a lot of pressure on these 3 melee cores with the Axe early on, and even the Troll, Juggernaut, Juggernaut. Patch, and of course the Shadow Demon to back them all up. I think the defensive disrupts are going to be very important, and it's even decent against a Wisp too. You like if you relocates in Bristle plus EO, you just disrupt the Bristle and just try and pound the Wisp and get past that front line.
Yeah, fair enough. So, the ultimate question, will Alliance do the aggro try? And it seems like it based on their initial movements, though I think they are just going to invade to get some wards down, so we'll have to be patient to see how the lanes settle. The side of NaVi, I think a 2-1-2 will be the way they do it. Havost on the Bristleback, that puts Go Black on the Lion. We saw the Dendy Magnus, and yeah, here's their tried and true offlane, the Vanscore Wisp, and the Funnick LC. What's the ward situation here? Couple of observers on the Shadow Priest.
I didn't expect Alliance to go so melee heavy against the second pick Magnus.
Yeah.
On top of that, Axe is a decent hero to negate Bristleback's Bristleback by forcing him to face one of the, I guess, 2 heroes that can do so, Axe and LC.
Yeah, both of the taunters here in this match. So Alliance will just get a ward down.
Oh, they set up a heal bomb.
Middle of the jungle here. Yeah, they're trying to set the trap on Havos. This is the dire vision. They see the Bristleback walking over. Here we go. The trap's been sprung. My nuts. Sets it up. The heal bomb. The taunt. And Havos probably going to be your victim of the first blood. Or a nice line stun comes in from the Lion. Oh my, the Bristleback just barely lives. Go Black, keeping him alive.
Is he?
Oh, my nuts wants it. He's got boots. Havos doesn't, but he's got a salve and he's got a wisp. Meanwhile, on the other side of the jungle, Go Black and Ake poking each other. Ake will get the better of that exchange.
So they can set up again. It only costs them 1 round of each of their spells, and no clarities have even been popped, whereas Havos almost dies there. He has to pop his salve, and Gallblack also at half HP from this engage, and also used 2 impales during the duration of that early skirmish.
So will be a try-on-try, checking on the other lanes. Loda goes mid on the Troll, and up top that puts Potato on the safe lane Jug. Again, that is EGM, I believe. Those profiles are set to private. So of these tri-lanes, Merlini, what are you thinking here? Who's got the edge? Both have a healer. Both have a tanky frontliner.
I think it's easily Alliance. If they can go on the Lion is dead.
Well, speak of the devil,
they're not close enough for a call, but he's just so squishy. 1 armor. Oh no.
They're going to go in on this. Minuts take some damage. There's the heal bomb to pick him back up. Pycat with the Berserker's call. Once Go Black, 1 more auto attack. Will get it. Oh, Pycat gets fogged. Has to kind of double back. They still get the kill. Pycat with the first blood on Go Black will cost him his life, but a 1-for-1 trade yields him a bit of bonus gold.
A little bit unlucky spins from him, but still, they end up getting first blood. Nice overall, and he's the ideal target in this lane, just because Wisp and Bristle, they can't peel for the Lion this early in the game, whereas Lion can, you know, have a nice line stun and stop that engage. So at some point, I think that Alliance can actually creep skip, although they do have a lot of sustain with the Wisp, and it might be more danger than it's worth. And we see Vanscore and Godblack hooked up together, trying to contest the 2-minute room, but they are too late.
Yep, sharing is caring. Already been picked up by the Shadow Demon. He gets the bounty, and up top.
Okay, now the creep skipping starts from Pycat.
Okay, trees have been killed, and yeah, he'll go around Havos, just heighten creeps around the tower. Here we go.
And so this makes the supports very vulnerable.
Yeah, talk to us about like the creep skipping strategy in general. How risky is it? Is this the right play, or is this? It's
super risky, but they have a Dazzle in the back line, and also the 2 heroes from the other lane aren't likely to move. Magnus, you rarely see rotate early, same with an LC. And without any creeps at tower, it's just so difficult for them to engage. If Havos leaves the tower, then they won't get any creeps, and if the supports try to engage, they'll just get destroyed. So I think this is the right play for them, just because of NaVi not really being able to punish it, and on top of that, they can kill the jungle creeps too, and this kind of corners the 2 supports into this lane.
And it just bottlenecks what they can farm. Wisp halfway through level 2, Go Black halfway through level 1. He didn't have enough to TP back, so he had to walk all the way, and it has been costly. Dazzle soon to be level 3, and the Shadow Demon a little bit behind him, but not too far off.
This also prevents them from doing a lot of other things, stacking Ancients for Bristleback, stacking just general neutral camps for the IO, and also just stacking for Dendy, so he gets his quick Blink Dagger. And NaVi can't really venture too far out. Like, Havos wants to make a move, but the creep wave is coming. Is he really going to miss a free wave to potentially get some damage on these 2 heroes? Probably not. And eventually they'll get strong enough to the point where they can just tower dive these heroes.
Yeah, and they're already getting close. That heal bomb takes Havos down to half health. And the other issue here is that Wisp has that early bottle. Wisp is all about the runes. That's what you need to really be mobile and move around. And here he's very limited, stuck on an empty bottle, and really no easy way to contest any of these runes.
And look at Axe's gold. 1,000 post-tranquils.
That's
And that's with him dying.
With him dying, he did get the first blood to make up for that death, to be fair. But still, 27 CS up there with the Troll, who is leading the way. It's coming out all things dire right now. About 1,500 gold in their favor in the first 4 minutes of gameplay. Just look at the raw CS. Troll having a pretty good time in the mid lane. Loda with 29 compared to the 18 of Dendi. And up top, LC not topping the charts. 14 last hits compared to the 25 of the Potato.
And another benefit of them creep skipping is that Bristleback is forced to last hit under the tower, whereas Axe will get every single creep from spinning. And here they go with the dive.
Yep, set it up with the Shadow Demon. Soul Catcher flies through Hibos at about half health, but Pycat, he's dueling it out with Go Black. A lot of low health heroes here. Ake going to be the target of choice. He does not have a grave. Dendi TP's in. They turn it around. Ake goes down. Pycat wants to finish Go Black, but good work around the trees, and he will die to the poison anyhow. A 1-for-1, support for support. The difference is Dendi had to rotate, which means Troll has some time to free farm.
This is going to continually get worse for NaVi, I feel like. I mean, Dazzle dying, for sure, that's okay and all. And then Troll Warlord's also level 6. So these dives are going to be even more potent. Pycat setting up.
Yeah, Hibos, he's all by his lonesome. It's just Minuts and Pycat, but that's all they need. An axe to the back brings him down. As Dendi rotates mid and the Wisp has to head back to the well to fill up that bottle and get a TP.
And 700 gold away from the blink right on the Axe. And Bristle is just so incredibly poor. Looks like he is going for...
Oh, up top, Potato gets a solo kill on Funnick. Not quite prepared for that Omni Slash to come out.
Easy 1-1-1 build.
Yep. So there you go. That's bottom lane victory for Alliance. Top lane now victory for Alliance in mid. Somewhat even, but on CS, huge victory for Loda, 35-20. This is quickly getting disastrous for NaVi, and now Bristle going to get dove once more. They see the TP from Wisp, and will back it on out.
It's just a Wisp, though. I think they can turn around on this very soon.
Yeah, Wisp wants to get aggressive here. They've also got the Lion on his way back in. Still only level 2, so not the biggest threat. Lion's being a little cautious here, not to throw away this lead they picked up for themselves. Now up to about 3,000 gold, 2,000 experience. Here's the setup. Shadow Demon making it happen. The taunt, the heal bomb. Can Pycat find the kill? He is level 6, but can't get the dunk. Dendi TP's in once more, this time with an RP. Nice Delta split. They'll isolate Ake. Still no grave on him. Opting to level up the Shadow Wave. Skewer forward. Ake will die. Dendi chooses to RP that.
But Loda has a DD. He is whacking on this tower in mid. Level 1 Fervor up. Battle Trance popped. This is a dead tower. Clip already used. So Dendi's rotation comes at a very hefty price.
Yeah, that tier 1 tower is so important if you're on the Radiant side for map control, and that is not the first one you want to go down. And that's...
He has to TP, though. He cannot let this aggression go unchecked.
What about that RP on Dazzle, though? Is that it seemed like overkill, but I guess just wants to secure.
It is, but he's just going to rotate mid and then wait for another dive. And I guess he might not actually have it up, so it could be a potentially big deal for them. Troll Warlord ultimate up yet again. He has been using it every single time on cooldown. I think he's used it 3 times already, 7 minutes into the game.
Yep, and now down bottom, Alliance putting a lot of pressure on this tower. NaVi appearing that they may just let it fall. They've got a glyph, but no movements to make a defense. Pycat not opting for the fast blink. Instead, rushes the Vanguard. This early on, I think just about equally as good. 7 minutes with all this damage mitigation, 1,100 HP already. You compare that to the Bristle, who has 800. Big disparity.
It's not only for the mitigation, it's also really good for being able to do the neutrals. And with this T1 tower down, Axe has already completed his job, which is limiting the Bristleback's farm and taking out the early T1, and he needs to transition to the next phase of the game, which is either farming with a Vanguard or proceeding to gank people with a Blink, and feeling like farming is probably the better option.
At this rate, he's going to be able to do both. He's
yes.
nearly halfway to the blink already. There's even a stack in the enemy jungle waiting for him. Here you go, Pycat. Christmas is over, but we got you a present anyway. Go ahead and have yourself some extra gold at our expense. Just keeps getting better for the cat. So let's take a look at overall items here. 3 bottles on the side of NaVi, Funnick, Vanscore, and Dendi, all opting for the bottle regeneration. Outside of that, not much in the way of core items. Hibos probably looking for a Vanguard.
Getting scouted out by MyNuts. MyNuts probably aiming for a disruption right now.
Oh yeah, here we go. Disruption, and Pycat getting in position. Level 8, has a dunk, but won't use the Berserker's Call. Kind of an awkward spot in the trees.
And they spotted Dendi.
Yep.
With his RP up now.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, still poking Havost and not really making his life too easy. Looks like a Vanguard will be on the way, so that's the first big item completed alongside the Arcane Boots on Dendi.
And Potato is owning relative to Legion. Legion just has press complete, and Potato already almost has his Mask of Madness.
Yep, nice solo
They find
kill.
Aki,
Lots
around.
farm. And up top, they're going to go in on